Hello everybody, Hockey Guy here for OutstandingPoker.com with a video today at $5 no limit. Just talking about value and some of the key concepts there that to try to start beating these games and being able to build a bankroll and move up stakes eventually, hopefully. So at the $4 or $5, basically the same game, depending on 1 penny, 2 penny, or 2 penny. What is it? 2 penny, 5 penny ante, or 2 penny, 4 penny ante, I guess. There are some 1 penny, 2 penny games out there, but not in any of the sites that I'm currently allowed to play on. So we're stuck with the Bodog $5. Anyhow, they all play basically the same, except for Carbon Poker, which is insanely tight at 2 penny, 4 penny for reasons I don't understand. Anywho. Maximize value is really just a combination of basic strategy and then reading your opponent's hands and trying to get a feel for where they're at, their range. And our basic strategy is to bet and get called by worse. Occasionally you can induce a bluff with a worse hand and call. Typically you're looking to do that when their hand is like a busted draw or something that they can't possibly call with, but if you check to them, perhaps you can convince them that you busted at your draw and they can steal the pot, and then you can snap off their bluff and get some value there. Bet and get better hands to fold. Now, this is obviously one of the complaints at the lower levels that nobody ever folds, and so that kind of dictates that you don't bet unless you have a made hand. The one place where it does kind of apply is c-betting, because say you raise with king queen suited, and you can probably get an ace jack to fold on some kind of dry flop from most of the players. But again, you will find players, especially at these levels, they just won't let anything go over cards, one over card, just nothing but a runner draw. So you do want to watch your opponent a little bit there. As you move up stakes, they start to be a little less suicidal, I guess, in their calling requirements, and you can get some better hands to fold depending on the flop. But down in the penny ante games, you do have to pay attention to your opponents and see if any of them will, if they will never bet even, or they'll never even fold over cards, then you need to be aware of that and in your choice of hands that you continuation bet. So betting an opponent, getting them to fold their equity, which is kind of a concept that I don't think most people think too much about. But for instance, the most common spot, is you can put a lot of pressure on people pre-flop with ace king, and that's really the power of ace king, is its fold equity, because you can frequently get people with smaller or medium pairs to fold by putting pressure on them with ace king, because basically their read is always going to be, well, either you got ace king or you got a bigger pair, and in one situation they're a coin flip, the other situation they're totally crushed, so now they got to decide if they want to risk that. So you can frequently get small pairs, medium pairs to fold, and that is a win for ace king, because you are really a 55-45 dog, and when they surrender their 55% equity to you, that's a victory. So and there's other situations. C-bet's kind of a similar thing, where you give them the option. Let's say that you raise ace king and they have king, or let's say say they have jack 10. They have some, and the flop bricks off and misses both of you. Well, they have 6 outs worth of equity, which is about 12% on the flop, or 12% to hit the turn and 12% to hit the river. So if you just check down 1 in 4 times, they're going to hit something and take the pot from you, which you don't want. So basically, you give them by c-betting, you give them the option of they can call when they don't have proper pot odds, or they can fold and surrender their equity, and basically both of those situations is really a win for you. So